I've been analyzing the lives of successful people, and what I have learned is that they all live by the rules.
He is a DJ, a music producer, songwriter, and a singer. He DJs with one hand, the other hand is forever in the side pocket. He is the best and he is international. Who can it be if not Black Coffee? I would like us to go through his top 7 rules that he lives by to succeed in life.
Rule number 1.
In terms of your distance to that dream as a young
Crazy. As Zulungsta mentioned, I grew up in the Eastern Cape. My grandmother had cows, so I used to look after cows, literally, like be a shepherd.
Yeah, sure.
But I was so drawn to music so much, and I used to sit on the field the entire day with the cows, and I used to speak to myself about what I want.
Yeah.
And it would be, I want to be an international star. I didn't know in what way.
Yeah.
I didn't know if I would be a singer because I can't sing. Or I didn't know. this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
I want to travel the world. With music, I want to travel the world.
Rule number 2.
They're all asking.
Okay.
So Roy Cases wants to know what's more beneficial, being a jack of all trades or being a master of one?
For me, growing up, music was definitely my thing. Like, this is all I do.
Rule number 3.
It's very important for me to talk to them and make them understand that whatever that I'm doing, they can do it. So it helps me close that gap, and I'm able to talk. Like today, my tweet was, what did you do today to get closer to the life that you deserve? That was my tweet today, and it got a lot of traction because it was a genuine question, and that's what I try and post about. I post about real things. There's a line though, there's a very thin line, because there's a real life and then there's a real personal life. Yes. And I try separate the personal things, because I don't think they'll motivate some people. Sometimes they can just kill their spirits as well, so I try to be as real as possible, and I use my social media platforms all the time to post things that can only build.
Rule number 4.
And whether you should jump at every opportunity when you're trying to balance school and business as much as possible.
Look, in my experience, I'll say jump. The sooner you jump, the better, because you learn so much from trying and failing. If you don't try now, you might just try a little bit too late. So learn now while you're 16. By 18, you'll have an experience of some sort. You'll know what to take and what not to take. It doesn't matter how many. And I'm from that school that always used to calculate and be like, no, I'm not ready. And with growing up, I've learned that actually I've wasted so much time on trying to plan things that I don't even know. So I go all in, and I'll get the experience as I get on with it, basically.
Rule number 5.
It's like, yes.
Can I take that first? And then you can take it. Yeah, phenomenally. I fucking love rejection. I'm so blown away by people's lack of understanding that battle scars are attractive. Like, losses are sexy. I love losing. I love rejection. I actually go the other way. When I win, I get weird. I hated winning. You? Go.
Same. Especially me coming from where I come from, I start feeling bad for the guys that
Didn't make it?
Didn't win, and you know, but this is how I started. My first album, which came out in 2005, was an album of remixes, and so I went around, did my research, asking the guys that were doing what I was doing, what I was trying to do, is it worth it doing an album of remixes? Like, they were like, what do you mean? I'm like, if I take the old music that's around and remix it and re-release it, you know, do you think it would be a success? And everyone was like, come on, dude, people know the songs already, you know, you're wasting your time. This is how I started, you know, and I felt very, I believed in the idea so much that I went ahead, you know, and released that album as my first album, and I won an award for it, you know. So my debut album got me an award, and it was an album of remixes that I was told it was never going to make it, you know. So this is how I started, and I feel the same way about rejection. It's always a way for me to say, I think that I'm on the right track. You know, the fact that a lot of people are not understanding, because we live in a world where everyone is following. Everyone is following, and we wake up when it's too late. Someone goes the other way and they create Facebook. We're like, wow, why didn't we think of that? You know, I bet you Zuckerberg, when he first came with an idea, not if he had put it out there that he wanted to create such a thing, I don't think many people would have agreed with him. And that's how it is, you know. I just think find power in rejection. You know, use that power to fuel you to do even better.
Rule number 6.
I know how unpromising this place can be at times. You just sit around and look, everything is so far away. This is the school I went to, and I want them to know that actually every dream is valid. It's just up to you to make that first step and go for whatever you want to be or whatever you want to do.
Rule number 7. And this is the final one.
I want you guys to know that sometimes there will be doubts, you know, there's better schools out there, you know, you can be anything you want to be in life. And I'm not just saying that, you know, I'm the proof of it. You know, I want you guys to know that. And I also want to wish you guys, Abapalaya today, the best. I want to wish you guys the best in life, the best in future, you know. You guys are beautiful, man. Stay beautiful, you know. Yeah, and I love you all. Eh? Thank you so much. Can you face me one? Eh? Can you take a selfie? Okay, man, double uncle phone. But I need you guys to say something for me, you know, something that drove me to what I am today. I had so much faith growing up, and I want you guys to take that from me, you know. So in this selfie is gonna be like a video selfie.
Somewhere, somehow, someone saw something. So much for sights, so soon for sorry and sorrow. You will strangely understand it, sometime and someday. For some, know that this is Prince Muafrika, an amiable agathist advice artist for affluence of affiliation and affinity. Thank you so much guys for watching. For more videos, please subscribe on my YouTube channel. It is called Prince Muafrika. And also like my Facebook page. It is also called Prince Muafrika. Most importantly, please share this video. Please share it. And lastly, please just comment on this video. Tell me what you think about it.